Well, turning back home now, we are monitoring the worsening wildfire situation in Jasper. We're going to get an update from Alberta wildfire officials later this hour. But meanwhile, some residents are expected to get a first-hand look at some of the damage. CBC's Terry Reith is on this for us in Edmonton. So, Terry, what is the latest on the fire situation?
Well, Jacqueline, it's not looking particularly good going into this August long weekend. Plus 34 degrees, low humidity, bright sunshine forecast for today. None of those are the conditions that firefighters are hoping for. Now, there is a bit of good news. The fire's growth seems to be to the south of the town site of Jasper and Highway 16, the highway through that national park that has only just recently been reopened to commercial traffic only. But let's talk about this size of this fire. In the past 24 hours, we know it's grown by 7,500 hectares, now at around 40,000 hectares. Now, we are told that that is the largest fire in Jasper National Park in the history of keeping records in the park, going back about 100 years. Now, firefighting efforts continue. The Alberta night helicopter was out overnight. It's an eye in the sky that can see at night when the fire's a little quieter, so they have been bucketing, also trying to protect some of those hot spots around the Jasper town site, the water treatment plant. The federal minister, Steven Guilbeault, visited the area yesterday along with a couple of provincial ministers as well as the mayor of Jasper. So here is what Steven Guilbeault had to say.
Although fires are no longer present in the town, there's still fires around the town. And that's the number one priority, making sure that we get those fires under control, continue to protect all the infrastructures, especially the critical infrastructures in the city of Jasper. And then, as the mayor said, as well as ministers from Alberta, work on a scheduled re-entry for people to go back as rapidly as possible.
Make no mistake about it, this fire is still very much under control, and any re-entry is going to depend on what this fire does.
Yeah, so Terry, then what do we know about when residents might be able to return, at least for a tour of the town?
Right. Well, yesterday there was arrangements had been made to do a bus tour of the town for residents, so at least they could get in, see their homes, assess the damage for themselves firsthand. When that happens is, again, still up in the air, depending on the fire's behavior. A couple of other things. Some residents left behind passports, medication, and that sort of thing. Town of Jasper is saying, give us a call, give the municipality a call. If you have to collect any of those things, we will make arrangements to collect them for you. RVs, campers, all kinds of things were left in some of the campsites around Jasper. So Parks Canada is making arrangements to get those things towed out to a central area so people can collect them. But as for when the residents, the tourists can go back and enjoy this town, enjoy this wonderful national park, that is still very much up in the air and depends very much on what this fire does and how those conditions shape up over the next few days.
Okay.
Jacqueline.
We'll be watching. Terry, thanks so much. That's CBC's Terry Reith in Edmonton.